Personality traits are awesome because they determine what every character wants to do, but as a player, there's definitely some that I like a lot, and there's some that I would rather avoid. Vroom vroom. Why do we gotta start with greedy? Yeah, I really don't like greedy that much. Oh, I included my mouse in the screenshot. Oh no. Basically, I have a few problems with greedy. The upside with greedy is that you do get plus 5% monthly income and plus 10% monthly income per stress level. If you want to speedrun your death while making all the money you can, most of your vassals are gonna dislike you for being greedy. And then of course, stress gain through gifting money, stress gain through granting titles, and then also all of the events that you get that have to do with money. You could literally be about to die when you're traveling, and you have to spend like 5 gold to live, and then your character will seriously get like 30 stress for it. I think most of the time it's just annoying. Ironically, I think it's even worse if you're trying to do a stewardship build, which is kind of ironic because like look at all of that money. I'm gonna be a little bit brave and put it in D tier. Next up, we got Impatient. Impatient's kind of secretly good. You get some bonus monthly prestige, but I like the fact that your hostile schemes happen faster, and I like the fact that your travel speed happens faster, because I'm kind of always traveling around in CK3, so basically anything that makes traveling faster, W. Other negatives, you can just like pretend they don't exist. Jingle jangle, jingle jangle. I think it also speaks to my ADHD brain, so I'm gonna put it in B tier. Next up, we got lazy. Lazy is basically just universally bad. Like, it's not the worst bad trait, but it's still all negative and you always try to avoid it. You get -1 to all of this. You do lose stress more quickly, so that is cool. But you travel slower, and you might think that sounds a good one until you actually read it. No stress loss through hunting. I don't think I even need to explain it too much. It just goes in F tier. Next up, we got Temperate. I never noticed that it was like a hand turning down a cup. I always thought it was like a weird flower, like kind of coming off the side. I don't know. Yeah, so there are a lot of things to like about Temperate. You get a health bonus, you get +2 stewardship. Basically, everybody likes you. It's a virtue in a lot of religions. Really, there's basically no downside, and all of the upsides are good. So this is the first trait that I think deserves to be an S tier. Hear it from Auntie Cara. Kids, don't do drugs. 5th trait on the list, generous. It's pretty good for taking care of your court. It's also surprisingly good for vassalizing other people. Most other people like you more if you're generous. I think it has enough upside to deserve being an A tier. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's not like the most amazing trait ever, but +3 diplomacy is pretty good. And basically everybody likes you for it. Patient is another one of those traits that it's basically just a good trait without any downside. It's not like amazingly good, but I think it's good enough to at least deserve A tier. Next up, we got Eccentric. When I first started talking about traits, I didn't realize how secretly good Eccentric was. At first it looks kind of mid because you lose a couple diplomacy, which makes sense because you're insane. +20% monthly lifestyle experience is really good. +2 learning, and you also get really funny events. With all of the extra events and stuff that you get, it has to be an S tier. And no, I'm not even kidding. This isn't a trait. This is a gaming PC from Apex Gaming PCs, which means it definitely deserves to be an S tier. And if you want to get yourself an S tier computer too, you gotta check out what they have to offer, like the Apex Bronze PC. It's the ultimate price to performance beast, which is perfect for getting great FPS at 1080p gaming. With Apex Gaming PCs, all of the components are made by trusted PC components makers, and they don't use any proprietary parts or anything like that, so you can customize things however you'd like to, whether on your own or through their website. Switch out everything, from your CPU to your RAM to your case fans, and even the color of your power cables. But now it's even better than ever before. By using my link in the description or pinned comment below, and by using code CARA at checkout, you can save an extra 5% off any computer site-wide, and that's on top of any other promotion they're running too. So don't wait before it's too late to finally get a great gaming PC you'll love, and at an even better price. Just use my link in the description or pinned comment below, and use code CARA at checkout to get 5% off any computer over at Apex Gaming PCs. And thank you to them for making this video possible. Now let's get back into the tier list. Next up, we got Arbitrary. I do think Arbitrary can be pretty good for certain play styles, especially for like an Intrigue lifestyle, because you got +3 Intrigue, -50% stress gain. You can be super mean to all of your vassals if you want to. It can actually be surprisingly good. Overall, it's not like amazing or anything, but if you want to play like a mean, intrigue-y sort of game, it can be pretty good, but it's definitely only really for that playstyle. So I will put it in B tier, good for that playstyle specifically. I like Deceitful because it has a sneaky little snake right here. But seriously, Deceitful is unfortunately a little bit mid. You gain +4 Intrigue, but you do lose +2 Diplomacy too. In this case, I don't think it does very much, and it's very specific. D tier. Next up, we got Trusting. Oh, look at the little puppy. Oh, as much as Trusting is kind of cute, it has so many downsides because like everyone can just take advantage of you. And yeah, people like you more because you're innocent, but people take advantage of you so hard. Hostile scheme success chance, travel safety. You get horrible events sometimes if you're trusting. Mostly only because your liege and your vassals like you more. And for the couple of diplomacy and for the cute puppy. It deserves C tier, but like people take advantage of you so hard. Next up we got Shy. Shy actually used to be really bad. You would get stressed for basically everything and have very little upside for it. Shy, it still isn't great, but they buffed it a lot. So now you have +5 plague resistance. You've learned languages faster. It kind of make up for how bad it used to be. I still don't think it's any higher than a C tier though. Gluttonous. All trash, all day. People don't like you. You tend to become obese. You are less likely to die from poisoning during murder schemes though. Feels like kind of a consolation prize. Like less likely? Like how much less likely? Gluttonous is just one of those traits where it's like you want to avoid it whenever you can. Bad trait, worst consequences, easiest F tier in my whole freaking life. Next up we got Sadistic. Dude, Sadistic is so good if you want to be like horrible and awful. I think the #1 thing you'll notice, enables to use hostile schemes against own children. Sadistic is so good if you want to just be like a terrible human being. Psychopath, Christian Bale, Sigma Chad meme, +2 Intrigue, +4 prowess, +35 natural dread. Because people are scared. They're like, don't hurt me. Like if you don't feel bad being evil and terrible to people, Sadistic does deserve to be S tier. I'm sorry. It's too goated to not include with the goats. Arrogant. We really went from top of the mountain to falling off of it and ending up in a ditch. Basically, you're just like the most egotistical person ever. Not like in a confident way, like in an insecure, you need everybody to prove it to you in that sort of way. It's a one and only redeeming quality is that you get +1 monthly prestige. And honestly, that's probably enough to bring it into C tier on its own. Because if you're like a tribal character or something, +1 monthly prestige can actually make a pretty big difference. Next up, we got Humble. I think Humble's alright. If Arrogant deserves to be in C tier, I think this has to kind of go in B tier, just because it has a way more of a positive along with the monthly piety. Humble's pretty good. Stubborn is kind of good. Not only do you have a friend of a screaming goat over here who's like yelling about taxes or whatever, it's good because you get +3 stewardship. You also get additional health if you're fighting a disease. Like you're just so stubborn that like, no, I'll live. I don't care. I don't care if I literally lost both of my legs and I have the flu. I don't care. I'll live. I'll tough it out. Yeah, stubborn is pretty good. Sometimes you have some bad events happen because of it, but I still think it overcomes all of that for it to be A tier. Fickle. Fickle in terms of traits, it's basically that kid that hides at the back of the classroom. It exists. Am I gonna say it's like that good? But I would definitely prefer Fickle to a lot of other traits. Like if I could put it in the middle, I would, but I'm just gonna put it in B tier. Ooh, now I got Gregarious. Everyone loves you if you're gregarious. Nobody is sad. Everybody is happy. The only downside is that you do get stress gain from failure during sway schemes. There are times when you're swaying someone forever and like you just leave it running in the background and then you wake up the next day and you have like 400 stress. Unequivocal S tier. Gregarious is amazing. My only question is, who is Greg? We got Lustful. Ooh, I'm gonna seduce everybody in my kingdom. I don't know. It's fine. It can cause a lot of problems if you don't have that many kids. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Next up we got Wrathful. I like the Marshal. I like the +20 natural dread. Yeah, and there's really not that many downsides either. Really, you're just sort of like an angry sort of person. Maybe being a little bit spicy is a good thing. You know, who says that it has to be a bad thing? Wrathful definitely deserves A tier. Kind of similar to Lustful. I think Honest is okay. It has some drawbacks that I don't like. Overall, it's sort of just like a very mediocre sort of trait. C tier. Sometimes you gotta be a bit Machiavellian. doing, my child? You can't afford to tell everybody all your secrets. What are you doing? Ooh, next up we got paranoid. Might be the most annoying trait. Lazy and gluttonous are sort of just like passively bad. Paranoid is like actively pretty annoying. Every time I have the paranoid trait, it's like, God damn it, I gotta deal with this again. I gotta like have these like random events that are terrible show up. I gotta like push people away from me. Probably an F tier. Next up we have just. On a personal level, I find it kind of annoying because it's like, oh no, you can't execute prisoners. Oh no, you have to be like this perfectly good and honorable character. And for me, that's kind of annoying. But like you can tell that it also gives you a lot of benefits too. You get increased initial legitimacy, which is massive. That's really useful. A lot of your vassals like you. It's great for running a kingdom. You get lots of good events. You get lots of opportunities to make your vassals like you more. On a personal level, I think it's kind of like high and mighty, but in CK3, obviously, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. In my opinion, diligent is the best trait in CK3. +2 diplomacy, +3 stewardship, +3 learning. And the extra stats are good on their own. And then you can also develop your capital more, which is an extra really cool bonus that you get just for being diligent. The only real drawback is that it's harder to lose stress. But overall, you take diligent every single day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm gonna give it a little trophy. I'm gonna be like, #1. Afterwards, we have Vengeful. It's not quite as good as Diligent, but Vengeful is really good in its own ways too. So again, if you just want to be like an evil character, if you want to be more intriguing, you get more dread gain, you get intrigue, you get prowess. You're better at doing hostile schemes against your rivals. And I like that it sort of adds to the story of like, ooh, I'm trying to get revenge on somebody who did wrong to me. Vengeful, I like Vengeful. I think I put it in A tier. It's pretty good. Next up, we got Forgiving. Forgiving honestly annoys me so much because of how many different ways you can gain stress. It's literally stretching off of the screen. Ooh, I'm such like a good character. Everybody likes me, including my own prisoners. Like, dude, who cares about your own prisoners? Who cares? Betraying me and starting an uprising that leaves half of my kingdom devastated and I'm supposed to just forgive you? No. No, no, no. I honestly hate forgiving. Realistically, it does not deserve to be an F tier. It's more of a D tier, sort of. And it's more just like sad than like horrible. Forgiving, I don't forgive you for being so bad. And now we have probably the worst trait in CK3. How often bad effects of it are obvious. I guess the one good thing about Compassionate is that you can adopt. I guess you can adopt children. That's the one thing about Compassionate. But like, look at how many things stress you out. Blackmail, breakup, denounce, disinherit, dismiss concubine. Who cares? Execution. Dude. Through fabricate hook, imprison, move to dungeon. It's like you can't do anything. It's like you have to ask somebody to like move out of your way because like you're trying to walk past them and you have like a panic attack. Compassionate is garbage. Garbage. Like, I'm gonna put it in F tier. I think F tier is too kind. Too kind to how garbage Compassionate is. Anyways, I think I could use some calm after that too. A peace, Cara. Meditation. Calm is really just sort of, it's okay. You can go meditate if you want to. Normally it doesn't do anything, but that's fine. Calm, I'm just gonna put you in B tier, not think too much about it. Next up we got Brave. Brave is once again, I think pretty good. The only reason why, even despite all of this, despite this, the only reason why I have to put it in B tier is because of likelihood of capture or death in battle, and all of my kids always die whenever that's the case. Especially if any of my kids have Brave and I forget to remove them as a commander, they die. They die really quickly. The lion does not listen to the opinions of dogs or whatever. Deserves to be higher. I'm ADHD and I can't always remember to like not have my kids get murdered. So I think it has to be in B tier. The lion does not listen to the opinions of sheeples. Afterwards, we got Craven. The chicken crossed the road to avoid combat. Realistically, it's not the worst option. You do get -3 prowess, -2 martial. And you do actually get some legit good things to come out of it too. Travel safety is not anything to sneeze at. If it comes up, if you're not doing a lot of combat, I don't think it really matters. It's not great, but it's also not that bad. So I'm just gonna put it in C tier. Next up, we got Zealous. Next up, we have Zealous. This icon art always makes me laugh because it's like he's just staring into the sun. Dude, you're gonna cook your eyeballs doing that. Can be kind of annoying if you're trying to convert to faith. I think a very fair middle of the road is a C tier. Keep on staring into the sun boy. You can just smell the fumes from his eyeballs being singed. We got Cynical. Cynical, in my opinion, is better because you get +2 intrigue, +2 learning. You can convert faiths. Most of the problem is just that the Pope often doesn't like you because you're cynical or whatever your head of faith might be. And you also get in these like annoying debates with people trying to convince you to not be cynical. B tier. Definitely higher than Zealous. Callous. It's okay. -2 diplomacy is the thing that really hurts. It is pretty nice to not have to worry about tyranny gain so much or about losing dread. The intrigue. A good supporting trait if you're trying to play as like an evil sort of character. It's not so good that it deserves to be an A tier. Definitely a solid B tier sort of traits. Next up we got Chaste. Chaste is a really funny trait. I like the implication that being lonely just like inherently makes you smarter. Secretly kind of good. Mostly because you can control your succession a little bit easier. And purely just for that, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Content is like, you can pick it up if you're playing tall, if you want to just hang out forever. And it is genuinely better than a lot of bad traits you could get. Your liege likes you more, your vassals like you more. But also if you're trying to do anything, like you're trying to claim a throne, or if you're trying to like force your way onto a council, or really do anything like that, you're so out of character. I don't understand this art. Is this like a bowl of rice? What does this have to do with being content? Yeah, content, once again, I'm gonna put it in B tier, especially because your vassals like you more. And finally, we have Ambitious. I think Ambitious has to go in S tier. It's not as good as Diligent because there are some drawbacks, but like if you're good at the game, you don't need to worry about this anyways. Ambitious is really good. It does deserve to be an S tier. I think this is a pretty reasonable tier list for all of the personality traits in CK3. Obviously, lots of these are circumstantial and up to personal preference. That's my tier list. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and much love.